Romans chapter 12, verse 12. Rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer. Have you ever observed an orchid? An orchid is one of the most amazing, beautiful house plants or outdoor plants, depending on where you live, that one could ever have. It's unique in nature, it's unique in its composition and its design. They come in an array of colors, and an orchid has so many different variations. It's such a beautiful plant. But the thing about an orchid is not watered once a day. An orchid, if it's overwatered, will die. If it's underwatered, it will die. It should be in the sun. It should have certain things that happen with an orchid in order to ensure that an orchid will grow. Every now and again, an orchid will lose all of its petals, and you think the orchid is dead. But no, it is not true. The flowering part is still alive within the stem and within the roots. And so the color of the leaves and the color of the roots tell you that this orchid is still alive. But oftentimes we think something is alive, like a flower, by the petals it produces. And so with an orchid, that's not true. It is still very much alive, even without the petals. And so how then do you bring the petals back? Well, you have to be patient. You have to know your orchid and know what the orchid needs in order to grow. Just like our lives, we need to be patient with ourselves. We need to know what we need in order to grow. And oftentimes, we find out what we need along the way as we matriculate through life. But it is in constant prayer that we find out the most what we need for our lives in effort to grow. And so rejoice in hope. That means while you're learning, rejoice. While you're going through the process of regrowing and rebirthing certain parts of yourself, rejoice. But my friends, be patient in it. It'll feel like tribulation, because having to take time to water yourself, having to take time to deal with your life and the soil of itself is not easy. But be patient, because you deserve to be patient with yourself and stay in constant prayer. Just like an orchid, you are still alive.